Hey guys, welcome to another Cook With Me video. Today for the first time I will be making a seafood boil. So come on, let's cook. Get your music and let's have a cooking party. I begin to So for my seafood boil, these are all the items that I will be using. I have my red potatoes, my onions, my lemons, some seasoning, my butter. I have some snow crab meat, my sausage, my Old Bay seasoning. I have some extra seasoning right here that I will be using. I have my Zatarain, crawfish, shrimp, and crab boil in a bag. I have my shrimp, I have my crab, and my corn. Right now my water is boiling up. I have 12 cups of water with 4 cups of broth. And I have my water for my potato because I will be cooking my potatoes separately. And I have my pot for my sauce. So guys, because I've never made seafood boil before, I will be watching De'Ara and Ken's video on the seafood boil that she did in 2018. And I'll also be watching, I think it's Bloves on YouTube of her seafood boil. So hopefully I don't mess this up. It is my first time, so wish me luck. So guys, I will be adding some Bud Light into my water. My husband says I owe him a Bud Light. And this is just going to give it some added flavor. So I'm only adding in one just to be nice. I didn't want to use both of his Bud Light. So the next thing I'm going to do, guys, is to add my Zatarain's, crawfish, shrimp, and crab boil in a bag. And this is how it looks. And we're just going to add that in. So I'm going to add 1 stick of butter. And then I'm gonna add some garlic powder. I do not have any garlic, so I'm just gonna add some powder instead. And that's it. Get all of that garlic out. And I'm just gonna mix it a little. Try to infuse all of that flavor together. And I'm gonna add some onions to this water. I'm also gonna need some onions for my sauce. And you just want to mix that round again. And then I'm gonna add in some of my Old Bay seasoning. So this is a 2 tablespoons. So I'm gonna add in about that much. Get all of it out and just mix that all together. That smells so good. So the next thing I'm gonna do is boil my potato, and that is gonna be boiled separately in this pot over here. I got my potatoes right here. They've already been washed, so all I need to do is just put them in the water so they can boil. I'm not gonna boil them all the way till they're cooked because I want to add them to my water right here so it can get some added flavor to it. You know what I forgot to mention, guys? Whenever you see me dressed up in my apron, that means it's about to go down, like all the way down. So guys, I am gonna add my Maggi seasoning. I add my Maggi to everything, and because my pot is gonna be well seasoned up, I think I'm only gonna use 4 of these cubes, because you want the pot to be well seasoned. And I'm telling you right now, it smells so good, but you don't want to over season to the point where you can't eat the food. So my next step, I'm gonna add in some ginger. Now, so a lot of stuff I don't have, but I have substitute. So because I don't have the powdered ginger, I'm just gonna add in the whole ginger. And my next step is I'm gonna add in my lemon. Adding in the lemon is gonna make this broth so good. So this is 2 lemons. One is actually big and it was a small one, so I have 2. And we're just gonna mix that. And we're just gonna let that boil for a while. I'll give it about 10 minutes and then I'll add in the rest of the ingredients. So my next step, guys, is to add my corn. I didn't add any salt to the water because a lot of the season that I add in already have salt in it, and I don't want to put too much salt. And I'm just going to mix that together. So my next step, guys, is to start my sauce. So I have my pot on and I'm gonna put my butters in the pot. I only have 3 sticks of butter left. Hopefully I don't need any more. I won't be using any more. You can if you choose to, but I don't plan to. And we're just gonna let that melt. And once it's melt, I will be back. So guys, now I'm gonna make my spices together for my sauce. I have onion powder, I have garlic powder, paprika, cayenne pepper, some black pepper, the Old Bay seasoning, and you gotta have your red crushed pepper for the extra spice. So I'm gonna add in my onion first. And then I'm gonna add in my garlic powder. And I cannot tell you the measurement I'm using because I really don't go by measurement. I just go by feel, how much I think needs to be in there. And that was my onion powder. So my butter is almost melted. Then you have your cayenne pepper. And that, I just gonna put the whole thing. And then I'm gonna add my crushed pepper. And then the ground paprika. And then we're gonna add in the Old Bay. Baby. And I'm just gonna throw until the good Lord tell me to stop. And he said stop. So now I'm just gonna mix this together. So I realize I don't have any brown sugar. And for me, sugar is sugar, so I'm gonna add some white sugar. And again, we're just gonna mix that together. You just wanna combine everything. Ooh, my onions is kind of big. So my butter is almost melted. So the next thing I'm gonna do is I'm gonna add some eggs to some boiling water. And I'm only gonna use 4 eggs. And I'm just gonna put that in the water and let that boil. So my eggs is boiling, my butter is melted, my potatoes is back there, and my broth right here. So guys, now that my butter is melted, I'm gonna add my seasoned mix. Now I did not blend out my onions because I'm okay with them being this thick. So I'm just gonna mix everything together. And we want to get everything out of there. And we're just gonna mix this up together. So I think I have this on medium I eat. Mine's go from low to 3 to 5, 7, and a high, and I have it on 5, so I guess that's medium. And I'm just gonna add in some more crushed pepper. So I'm gonna add some of this sauce to it. Don't ask me how to pronounce this word because I'm not gonna try. And I'm just gonna add a little bit. And you just want to mix that together. This smells so good, so good. But I think I want to add some more seasoning to it, so I'm gonna add a tip of more garlic, add some more ground paprika, and just mix that together. And we just want that to boil. So my next step, guys, is to add my crab, my sausage, and my shrimp and get that going. So guys, time for the crab. And these are, I think, blue crab. And no, they are not alive, because I don't mess with live animals to eat it. They gotta be dead. And all I need to do is just put it in the pot. And we're just gonna mix that in. So the last thing I'm gonna put in is the shrimp and the snow crab meat, because the snow crab meat is pretty much already cooked, and the shrimp doesn't take long, so I don't need to put it in right now. I can wait. And I'm gonna throw the water off the potato and add the potato to my broth. So let's turn that off. Get the potato, and the potato feel like they are already cooked. Let's see. Yeah, they can cook some more. So let's just add this potato, mix it in. The pot is so full it can't be mixed. Whew. That smells so good. The flavor of it is so good. It smells so rich. Woo! Woo. So good. So I'm just gonna let that boil for some more minutes. And I'm gonna turn the sauce down on low because it's pretty much finished. So I'm just gonna turn it down. That's a whole lot of butter. Oopsie. I feel like it's not a lot of sauce, but it's just for my husband and I, so I guess this will work. Because it's not like you're gonna eat the sauce. All you're doing is dipping your food in the sauce. And I keep making a mess. I was thinking that maybe I would throw some of the broth into it, just to add more and give it more flavor. mix it around. I tasted it earlier and it was so good. The sauce is so good. Because I wanted to make sure it has the right amount of seasoning to it, that the spices are all combined and tasting really good, and it was so good. So guys, now I'm gonna add in the sausage and let the sausage cook. I don't think my pot can hold anything. I'm wondering if I should just put my shrimp in the sauce because this pot is so full. And I keep spilling stuff. That's how full it is. I keep spilling it. The crabs don't take long, so they should be ready pretty soon. You're just gonna mix that around. You just want to make sure the flavor get onto everything. Whew, I can't wait to grow. I cannot wait. So I'm gonna turn this off because it's finished. It don't make sense to keep cooking it. So I'm gonna turn it off and let that sit.
I begin to
the last item I'm gonna add is my shrimp, and I pre-seasoned my shrimp because I like my meat seasoned separate. So my shrimp was already seasoned. So now I'm gonna do this for about 8 minutes. The shrimp cook really fast. I'm gonna add in my snow crab meat. My pot is full, guys. So I'm just gonna let all of this just cook for another 10 to 12 minutes. It's now 3:19, so I'm gonna let it cook for another 10 to 12 minutes, and then we are ready to rub. I hope this will encourage you to go make your own. Like I said, it is my first time making this, and so far I've tasted it. It tastes really good. The smell is really good. I can smell all the spices. So now I'm just ready to eat. Just ready to eat. I guess I should have cut up my crab meat, my lobster meat some more. My crab leg. Yeah, my snow meat crab. I'm all kind of confused right now. I'm hungry, so my brain is discombobulated. And we are finished, guys. It is ready. It's time to rub.
It's so special, what it feels when I'm with you. You got me doing things I never thought I'd do. Just so you know.
it's about time to taste it and see how I did. So, let's see. So I'm gonna try, what can I try? I'll try shrimp. Dip it in my sauce. It's pretty good. And this is my snow crab. I think I did pretty good. I think I did good. Thank you guys for watching. I really appreciate it. Make sure you go and like, share, and subscribe to my channel. And make sure you hit that notification bell so that when I post another video, you will be notified. Bye.